Okay, so do you have any like drink specials if someone wants to come and they just want to
Yeah, we
have
do.
something?
On Happy, we have a classic happy hour between 4 and 7 every weeknight at every restaurant. And there we have our mojitos, I believe, are $6. Our sangrias are 5, and we have a whole list of Latin beers that are 3.
Oh my
and
gosh.
So that's been very, very popular.
You can get drunk for cheap at Havana
We have
Central.
some special nights, like we do some great margaritas here as well. But it's really the sangrias and the mojitos that we focus on. And like I said, in every restaurant during happy hour, those are almost half price.
I love the mojito has a little sugar cane in it. That's so cute. I'm like, oh my God, I get to eat this sugar cane after and drink.
I have a guy downstairs every day who chops that up. Thank God we haven't lost any fingers yet. But yeah, we cut our own sugar cane.
Oh my God. I thought you
and
just
it's
ship
fresh.
that in, like, you know.
No. I mean, they do sell prepackaged stuff, but it doesn't. This is fresh. When you taste it, it's the real thing. We have live music at our restaurants 3, 4, 5 nights a week.
Oh, really?
We have live salsa, great salsa bands, Cuban bands.
Do you have it here at Union Square?
Yes, we do. At Union Square,
Really?
we have live music on Sundays for brunch, and I believe on Thursday nights. Thursday nights. At our Midtown restaurant, we have it Wednesday through Sunday. And our Uptown restaurant, we have it, I believe, Thursday through Sunday.
Nice,
So,
nice. So
and the
Sunday brunch, this is the place to be for music.
Okay, so they have brought out our vaca frita, and I'm going to have the pleasure of eating it. So let's see how it tastes. Rice is really good. So let's now try some of the vaca frita. Mmm. Really good. I'm not even supposed to be eating this much. And I'm working. But it's okay. Really good. Okay, guys, so you really have to come down. Come to Havana Central, get some vaca frita or any of the other wonderful dishes they have here. In the meantime, I'm going to get back to my food. Bye-bye. So, you've just had one of the tastiest Cuban meals you can find in New York City, but your Spanish Caribbean staycation is far from over. Next, we head over to Salsa International on 8th Avenue and 35th Street to brush up on our Latin dance skills.
Now we're about to chat with Gina Noel. She's founder and director of Salsa International. She's been kicking my butt into salsa shape for over 2 years now. She can do the same for you. Hi, Gina.
Hi, how are you?
What is about salsa that makes it so attractive to so many different people?
You know, there's definitely two definitive things. For me, salsa can be very sexy and salsa can be very fun. A way to just kind of party without it being kind of drinking and standing around in a bar.
Something around an activity is much more fun than
Exactly, and you can be
around.
more comfortable meeting people and getting to know people without it just being the pressure of, we have to make conversation.
Right.
No, you're going to work on something together. Anybody who wants to pick up a dance style, there's got to be a place where you can start from scratch.
I like how you said anybody, because I know there are people at home right now who are like, I got 2 left feet, I can't do this, blah, 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 blah.
All of our
What do you
students,
say
when
to
they
them?
come in, every single one that comes in for basic salsa, and you taped basic salsa first day today.
Yes, I
Those
did.
poor people. It's their first day. They all come in, and they, the emails and the calls that we get are adorable and touching. You know, I've never danced. What do you have that's really intro? Maybe I need a private lesson. No, because everybody's in the same boat. There are Latin people that grow up with it in their homes, and they're even more embarrassed to come in because they
feel like, I should
be able to do this. You know what? You don't learn this by osmosis. Yeah, you might have the rhythm in your body, and you might have it in your heart, but unless you learn the absolute way to organize yourself with a partner, you're only going to be dancing by yourself. Exactly. We do anything that you can find in a salsa club. So we'll do bachata, we'll do merengue, we'll do cha-cha, we'll do, lady styling, anything that supports. We have Cuban style rueda, which is a circular dance that's danced in a group. which is nice. Yeah. We're going to add a class, belly samba fusion.
Ooh,
Just belly dance and samba. Yeah, we're adding Afro-Cuban. We're going to study the orishas. So we're going to add some folkloric dance and some dances that we think will bring more, just a little bit more style even to the social dance. You know, salsa works well with fusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bring in a lot of styling from other dance forms. I mean, you know.
And it still works on the dance floor.
Absolutely.
People are interested, and they should be by now, after all she said. Where can they go to check out your school?
Well, please, you can come to Salsa International, salsainternational.net, and you can write to us any questions. Even if you're located somewhere else, we can recommend a school for you.
What's your name?
Georgette.
And what's your last name?
James.
And what's your name?
Nancy Baconia.
Cool, cool. So how long have you actually been dancing salsa?
Almost 2 years. Well, a year and a half.
And how about you?
A year and 4 months.
Had you danced before?
When I was younger, I did like classical ballet and jazz, and then when I came to New York, it was just salsa, but like street salsa, just kind of like grab on and just go with it. But here, you actually learn a lot of the skills.
But you were a pro basically before you came to Salsa International. When you're talking about classical ballet and all that stuff.
But ballet is totally different from salsa, completely different.
As a person who's been here a year and a half, what would you say to a brand new person, they've never danced before, what would you tell them if they were actually afraid of coming here?
Go to the socials. That's when you learn it. When you come to class, you're just doing the same routine over and over again. So I would definitely say go to the socials.
And what would your advice be to a first-time dancer?
I would say definitely come and enjoy the environment as well, because the students are really friendly here, and in addition to what you learn, there's a whole community of people, and it's really worthwhile.
And also I would say for the ladies, like at first I was kind of like, oh, I'm going to wait for a guy to ask me to dance. Don't do that. Just, you know.
Be bold.
No, just go out there. I mean, you're not asking them to marry you. You're just asking for a dance.
So be courageous, just do it. That's the advice. So how long have you been teaching here, Ariel?
I've been teaching here about 5.5 years.
Wow, and before that, were you dancing?
Yeah, I actually started dancing Latin dance growing up, but salsa in college. So in total, I've probably been doing about 10 years of salsa.
Wow, awesome. How about you, Mike?
I've been at Salsa International about 4.5 years, and before that, I was dancing in New York, and then before that in college.
You know the thing I really like? I like that you guys are men. I know that sounds ridiculous, but you know, a lot of men don't think that, you know, dancing is for them. It's like, you know, kind of a girly thing. So have you felt that people have looked at you funny when you're like, oh, I'm a salsa teacher?
Yeah, guys do, but they quickly change their minds once they see us out and see that basically is numbers and, you know,
oh, the girls want you.
Girls waiting for us. So they quickly change their mind.
How about you, Mike?
I would say that a lot of guys don't really get into the dancing. Then they see, you know, you out there, and they see you entertaining, you know, beautiful women in the dance floor, and they think to themselves, wow, that could be me. And it wasn't something that probably maybe they took it for granted growing up, or maybe they just never had the opportunity to get into it. But as soon as they see it, they start to think, you know, I'd like to be doing that, and that kind of, you know, encourages them to try it out themselves.
What do you think is the challenge of teaching someone who's probably hasn't had a background in it or what have you? What do you think is the challenge for you as a teacher?
The biggest challenge is getting people to break out of that thought that I can't do this, that I have 2 left feet. You know, the way I always break down my beginner class is, look, dancing is glorified walking, so forget for a second that you're going to dance and just move your feet back and forth. You know how to do that, and then I'll teach you a particular way of moving your feet. And that's basically it, just getting past that hump of I can't do this, I have 2 left feet, I've never been able to dance before.
Wow. How about you?
I think a lot of people get very overwhelmed by the idea of dancing because it's something, because it's something that they're not, they think is actually a lot harder than it is. And when you get them to relax a little bit and you say, look, just kind of move how you think your body, you know, would feel comfortable moving, that gets them a lot more comfortable actually moving the way they need to move.
Okay, so you guys both touched upon it before, but just before we go, any advice to a person who's dancing salsa and wants to get any better?
Number 1, take classes. And 2 is going out and just kind of enjoying being out at a club with the music playing and seeing people dancing.
I agree wholeheartedly. You know, jump in and take classes, you'll meet people. But even more so, go out and actually do it. You know, lots of people get scared. Oh, I still don't know what I'm doing. I know 1 or 2 steps.
Like me.
Yeah, do those 1 or 2 steps over and over and over again. You're going to master them. You know, it's like riding a bike. If you don't keep doing it, you're never going to learn how to do it. So that's